All right, so what's happening here? We are pulling some spiny lobster traps in the Isle Morada area of the Florida Keys. We're not going to be pulling too many, probably 50 or 60 traps today. And I have high expectations because I've had some boat problems. It has set me back, but they've given the traps a really long soak time, so they should be productive. We'll see how they look. And this is the first trap coming up. First of the day. Look at that. Switch works great.
Like a charm. What's up, Scott? Lisa? How are y'all?
Nothing. Well, what the hell do I know anyway? That's why we fish more than one trap.
Scott says, damn, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, well, I actually have a guy running the camera today. He's not as cute as my normal camera crew, but it's okay. Life is full of little concessions. How's the audio? Can everybody hear us all right?
Yeah, the weather is really nice today. Audio is great.
Awesome.
Hello, Keith.
Yeah, it's spectacular weather.
Scott wants to know if you're still in contact with Sarah.
Yeah, we're friends. Yeah, we talk all the time. We got lobsters. This guy looks like a short. He's angry. No, he's legal. That's a short. We're going to need him. This guy, he's pushing it. He's on the edge. He's legal. Don't be afraid to get all up in my shit, Jordan.
Still learning. Still learning.
That's legal.
Salty Tina says, let's go, Jesse.
All right. What did we get out of that? 3. We got 3 keepers out of that trap. That ain't bad. We are going to bring it off a little bit, though.
Linda says, hi, Jesse.
What's up, Linda?
Thank you, Tina, for the heart. Mako says, hey, Cap.
What's going on? Oh. We're in business, Jordan.
We're doing something. Tisha says, hi, Jesse. Glad to finally see you again.
Hey, it's good to be seen. I haven't had somebody running the camera for me in a while. So we'll see what kind of shape this sets in. See how they look. Only one way to find out, right?
Meek Owen says, are you pulling or putting out? We are pulling. Mako wants to know, do you still have the tank at home?
Yes, I do. Hey, that's a nice lobster.
That's a really nice one.
Nice dark mahogany. That's a pretty bug. Very healthy. Lots of shorts. Short. So for anybody wondering, we keep the shorts to bait the other traps that have no shorts. Because they're gregarious animals. They like to hang out together. So when the bigger lobsters see all the shorts in there, they incorrectly assume that it's a safe place to hide out. These are all very short. See, nowhere near legal. But we're allowed to have 50 of them on the boat at a time to bait the other traps. Big stone crab in here too. Shut up. Ooh, he's close.
What's up, Stacy?
Stacy. I heard her mom's got it going on. Look at that guy. That's a nice stone crab. We're going to throw him back because they're not in season, and lobsters don't like crawling into traps that have stone crabs in them. This trap isn't even dirty yet. Where were we?
Terry says, what are you trapping from?
What am I trapping from?
Or where are you trapping
from?
from?
In the Florida Keys.
Jim P says, one trap per buoy?
Yes. Yeah, I don't run trolls. My boat's not set up for it. A lot of guys do. I don't.
Thanks for the heart, Lisa.
Lisa. Gracias.
Jim P says, how long have they sat for?
These have sat for a week and a half, I think. I had some boat problems, so I was off the water longer than I wanted to be. Hey, you might be legal. What's going on here? Yeah, he's good. That's a keeper. The rest of these all look pretty short to me. We're gonna load up on them because you never know when you're gonna need more shorts.
Johnny says, hate to hear that, Cap.
Oh, it's all right. It's part of it, you know. Shit breaks. Shit breaks.
Jim P says, would you say that you're having a nice catch?
I'm doing all right so far today, you know. I'm not complaining. Lots of shorts. I want to see shorts more than I do keepers today, so I can get everything baited up. Because the traps aren't going to catch without shorts. So when we get a jackpot trap full of short lobsters. I take everything but like 2 or 3, and I disperse them amongst the other traps that have nothing. It's like we're going to throw these in the water at some point today. And we'll have shorts to bait them with. Should be nice.
Mike says, morning, Cap.
Morning, Mike. Table just broke. Didn't bring a welder with you, did you, Jordan?
No, I did not bring it today.
Because why would you bring a welder, right?
Can't weld fiberglass. I'm not here says he didn't bait that last trap.
Yeah, there was already several lobsters in it for bait. You didn't need it. All right, so this is still workable. I just got to be careful with it. Stone crabs. These are the worst traps. I swear to God. Got a couple of stone crabs in here, which is not the target species right now, because they are not open. But these are nice crabs. When season opens, that'll be nice to see. But for now, oh, they go back in the water. So we're going to throw a couple of shorts in there. And this one needs a good brooming.
I'm not here says, so the short lobsters are better than actual bait.
So, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, big time. These things can find food anywhere, you know what I mean? They want company more than they want the food.
Brandon says, those traps have to be so heavy.
Yeah, they're not light. They're full of concrete and waterlogged wood. And
Jeremy W says, hey, Jesse and Connor.
Connor.
This isn't Connor.
It's not Connor. This is who the hell are you anyways? I thought your name was Connor.
The cat's out of the bag now. Jim P says, ever use metal traps?
No. Nope. Some guys do, but they're offshore fishing. And I'm definitely inshore. There's a little flat bottom skiff. I don't even like running it out to the reef, to be honest. There we go.
Ron says, tough way to make a living, but a beautiful way.
It's the worst way I can imagine to earn a living. And that's no shit. Definitely not doing it for the money. That's for sure. It's a nice lobster.
Oh, wow.
Keeper. Ooh. That's a shed. He molted. His eyes are still intact and everything. He's not dead. He molted. He crawled out of his shell to grow a new one because he outgrew it. There you go. You can play with that if you want.
Oh, perfect. Jim P says, how long have you been doing this?
Commercial fishing in general, 20-something years. I've been doing this here for over 10 years. I don't know exactly how long. Ooh, he's going to stay. That's the one that just molted. He hasn't quite hardened up yet. That's a legal fish. Lots of shorts.
Jim P says, nice. Regulations getting bad?
No, regulations on lobsters haven't really changed. You know, they've been more or less the same for decades. Nope. Wrong basket. Get out of there. I think that's good for this one. We'll leave a bunch in there. I got a basket full of shorts now. We don't really need more.
Tracy says, where is Sarah these days?
She moved out of the Keys. She moved off to parts unknown.
Jim P says, do you still eat lobster?
No, not really. Well, when I'm really broke, you know, it's the cheapest food on the island. I can eat lobster cheaper than hamburger meat. Figure that out.
Kate says, are these technically warm water lobsters or cold water?
No, this is warm water for sure. Yeah, this water temperature is in the 90s right now. It's hot.
T-Daddy says, does the game warden bother you out much?
Not in a while. Used to quite a bit. It's been a while since that was a problem. And the rest of these, I think we're just going to be baiting and throwing back.
Lisa says, and cooks them in the microwave.
I do. I cook them in the microwave. It's true. I have an instructional video on that, actually. Oh, shit. These are the traps we threw out last night.
Oh, wow.
And they've already got lobsters in them. Isn't that something? He's good. We're catching. We are in them.
Rosemary says, disgusting cooking them in the microwave alive.
Oh, you don't. That's not how you cook these lobsters, man. We tail them. We wring the tails off, and then we cook the tails. We don't cook these lobsters alive. I don't know anybody that does that. I've never heard of anybody doing that, ever. They do that with the cold water lobsters for sure. Steam them or boil them alive.
Meat says you got to step on them first.
Right. Well, that's how you make them legal size, I thought.
Kate says, does it hurt if they pinch you?
They don't have pinchers. There's no claws on these lobsters. Yeah, look how tangled up this is. Who the fuck threw this buoy out here?
Probably somebody who has never been certified in throwing traps. Kenneth says, what's up, Jesse? Haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just, dealing with boat problems and life problems. And, man, I got these hemorrhoids.
He leaves them in the trap. He leaves the short ones in the trap as bait for the other ones to come in.
Correct. This rope is fucking jackpotted. We're going to swing this out so I get a straight pull on it. There it is. Nothing in there. So we're going to throw a couple of shorts in. Actually, I should brim this off. because that's really dirty.
Mike says that's what I want to know. The small ones should be thrown back.
No, they're not stuck in the trap. See, a lobster trap isn't really a trap. They can come and go as they please. They swim, right?
Jim P wants to know what's worse, wife problems or roids?
Never had a wife, and I've honestly never had hemorrhoids. But I've heard terrible things about both. To be fair, I don't know. You're married. You tell me.
For me, I think the roids would be 10 times worse.
Your old lady might be watching, so you have to say that.
I told her this is what we were doing today, so I'm going to play the safe side.
Right. Whew. It's getting warm.
I'm trying the best I can to keep up with these comments.
It's okay, man.
Kate says, as a wife, I cause 99 problems,
but hemorrhoids ain't one,
and they're all me.
At least you own it.
How deep are those traps going?
5 or 6 feet. It's pretty shallow. The flat's right there. Yeah. Oh, you bastard. These traps are the worst. I need to be pickier about the traps I buy.
Matthew wants to know, can anyone pull the traps,
No.
or are they owned by Jesse?
They are owned by me. Nobody home. So we're gonna bait a couple of shorts.
Saul wants to know, how many types of lobsters are there?
That's a really good question that I don't have an answer to. Like globally, a lot. Because even with the spiny lobster, there's a lot of varieties all the way around the world, you know?
Kim's wants to know, why wood traps instead of metal?
Industry standard. This is what we use. There's regulations dictating the materials traps can be made of, the dimensions of the traps. We got rules for everything.
Xavier wants to know, how often are the traps checked?
Depends on the weather and the catch. So like these specific traps, we snuck out last night and threw them out with no bait. So right now we're just running down the rest of the line, baiting them up. And if they're dirty, I broom them. And untangle the ropes.
AL10 Canada says, hey, Jesse, I haven't seen you in a long time on TikTok. Good to see you back. Cheers.
Oh, season just opened, so, you know. But thank you. It's good to be back.
Tim Land says, how many traps do you fish?
Almost 100.
Mike Moore says, do you like working alone?
Oh, yeah. Definitely my preference, you know.
Southern Man, good to see you again, Jesse.
Hey, Southern Man, thank you. It's good to be back. Back in action. Season actually opened on the 6th, but I had a lot of boat problems that needed to be resolved. So I just haven't been on. that I haven't been working the last couple of weeks.
Sweetie Book, that is a molt
Hey,
he pulled out of a trap.
that's an octopus. Mind the shadow.
What is the hardest thing to do while lobster trapping?
I need some context. The hardest thing. What do you think he means? Like when I'm doing lobster, when I'm working, like I'm not really focusing on much else, you know. It's one of the reasons, like running a live stream while I'm working, running the boat all by myself. Like it is challenging, but I'm gonna say making money. It's the hardest thing to do while you're lobstering. This buoy needs to be replaced. Jordan, didn't I tell you to put extra buoys on the boat?
Yeah, I might have forgot those.
You just can't get good help these days.
It's hard, man.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Big Guy Joe says, take care, Jesse.
What's up, Big Guy Joe? This trap needs some attention too. All my shit's in disrepair.
Jim P says to throw you overboard.
Me or you?
I think he was talking to
you. Me. Yeah.
Bridget says Jordan is back.
Jordan's here.
Pretty hair, by the way, from David Harper.
Oh, thank you. I did it today, just this morning, for you guys.
Bridget says Jesse's hair is not in disrepair. Mike wants to know if you play music while you're working.
I do not. I like to be able to hear everything that's going on around me. Are you trying to save that molt? That shed?
No, I'm not. Meek Owen says, did you go to Alaska this summer?
I did. I spent about a month up there. It was nice.
A. Perez says, greetings from the North Pole.
North Pole? The town of North Pole? So I happen to know that town very well.
Bridget wants to know, how's the cat doing?
Oh, cat's fine. That cat has no worries.
The cat's got a pretty good life.
Even Jordan's impressed with the cat.
Very impressed. Jeff, we're in the Florida Keys.
Gotta say it like Sarah. Let's hear the Sarah impression. Come on.
I can't remember how she said it.
We're in the beautiful Florida Keys.
Steve asked, why do you have to scrub the trap?
It's good for the health of the trap. Makes the wood last longer, you know. And the lobsters supposedly like it better.
A clean trap is a happy trap.
Yeah. Supposedly they catch better with their clean. I don't know that I necessarily subscribe to that, but it does make the trap last longer. Saw
X says, do you have a favorite lobster trapping location?
Oh, I run a fair weather boat, so I like to work in the bay, Florida Bay. But that's mostly just because my boat has no keel, you know. So any amount of bad weather is violent. Ugh. Forgot to eat my Wheaties today.
Jim P says, do you moor your boat or trailer it?
No, neither. I tie it up behind the house. I've got my own dock. Oh, you bastard. The bridles on these traps are impossibly long. I was going to replace these bridles over the summer, but I got busy doing literally anything else.
Jay says, it's Aquaman with the long hair.
Dollar General Aquaman to you.
JRB wants to know, do you ever lose traps in storms?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lose traps to storms. I lose traps to cutoffs. I'm not maintaining this trap because I want it to die. I want that trap to die. So I'm not going to clean that trap for the rest of the season.
Jeremy says, Timu Aquaman.
Yeah, is Temu even the thing still?
I think it is.
Is it? I haven't seen ads on my cell phone, telephone for a long time.
Jim P says, thinking fuel is high at sea, or has to be expensive at sea.
Oh, yeah. Gas isn't cheap anywhere.
Redwood Ghost says, thieves are the worst for a stoner trap.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep people out of your shit, man. You just can't. They don't care. It's part of it, you know. If you're not okay with it, you should probably be doing something else.
Jay says, why is more water coming on the boat? I'm worried.
Oh, it's fine.
It's made to handle it.
It's literally made for that. It's not made to do that.
Lonnie wants to know, what does the high-speed bib keep you safe from?
It just keeps me clean. There's all the shit that comes off the traps. That's all. Nothing special. I'm a very cleanly individual.
Midnight, we're fishing in the beautiful Florida Keys.
Yeah, you gotta say it like Sarah.
I'm getting there.
If you can't do Sarah, do Marge Simpson.
Marge Simpson. I don't know if I can get close to that one. Southern Man says, is your back still doing well?
Oh, yeah. No, I can throw a trap over my head again. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking, though. For anybody that's not familiar, I had spinal surgery 2 years ago, and I had 3 discs replaced in my neck. All right. We're going to jackrabbit to the next spot.
Awesome.
And hopefully put some more pounds on board.
Redwood wants to know, is that a J21 hull?
It is. It sure is. This is going to be kind of a slow poke ride. I want you over on this side for the ballast, because we're way too heavy on the port side.
I'm too heavy for the port side.
Yep.
I am the human ballast today.
We're not going to be able to go real fast, but we'll get there as quick as we can. Impatient. Impatient.
Steve says, would you show us a lobster without pinchers? All the ones I eat have claws. Love the Florida rock lobster.
This is a Florida spiny lobster. They got whips, no claws at all. They make funny noises. That's how they communicate. See that little orange plate right there? And their whip is hinged and rubs along it. That's how they talk to each other. Ugh. There's some shorts in here. Lighten the boat up a little bit, huh?
Sandy says, do you crab as well?
I do. Stone crab. They're not in season until October.
Mary Loftus says, hope you're well, Jesse. It's been a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, season just opened, you know. Getting back into the swing of things.
Sandy wants to know, how many traps do you have in the water?
Right now, 60 or 70, I think. But we're putting more out, you know, just working them out. Because I had some mechanical issues had to be dealt with. Everything's better now, but it's a real pain in the ass, you know. Let's do this one next.
Tim Land says, which one is more profitable, the crabs or the lobster?
Stone crab, no question. No question. Yeah, lobster's not really worth much these days.
Gramps
is here.
He says, howdy, Cap. Glad to see you back at it.
What's up, Gramps? Oh, yeah, back in action. Back in action. We're just tossing a few out before we get back to pulling. That's all this is. Gotta lighten the load.
Sandy says, hard friggin' work for sure.
Yeah, it's, you know, I do it because I enjoy it. Should have stayed in school, to be honest. But it's okay.
Chen says, how do you know where you leave your lobster traps?
It's all in my head.
Tim Land wants to know, do you have to tag each trap?
Oh, yeah. Every trap has to have a tag. Has to. Lots of rules. We got rules for everything.
Steve says, a desk job is not the way to go. You have the life.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. Believe me, I am not without gratitude. That's for sure. I love what I do. It's my chosen occupation. I wasn't born into this. I pursued it. Actually worked really hard to be able to do this.
Redbeard says, fill them dudes up.
What's up, Redbeard? We're just talking about you. We're just talking about you this morning. Nothing good, don't worry.
Jesse avoids getting in the water.
Yeah, I don't get in the water. Last one to throw. Well, you could ask for a better day for this. Maybe some clouds. Some clouds would be kind of nice.
We've got a few, but it is pretty out.
It sure is.
Redbeard says, I haven't been live in a while, but I'm still kicking.
Well,
Music Lover says, new here. About how many is enough for the day?
I don't have that many traps, so I just work till I'm done. Like I'm not a heavy hitter. I'm not a big operator. I'm a little guy.
CVO Hog says, do you build your own traps?
No, I do not. I'm too small to really justify having that infrastructure. So I just buy them. Mostly secondhand. I have had them built. That's really, really expensive, especially these days. We're there.
Johnny wants to know, is that 7 Mile Bridge?
No. May as well be, though. They're all basically the same.
Steve says, is there a limit on the number of lobster you can catch each day?
I have no limit. In any context, I am limitless. Here we go. We're going to have to deal with a lot of sargassum, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah, that one's loaded up.
Nah, it's not bad. Some of them will be, though.
Tracy says, don't forget to hydrate, Jesse.
You know what? It's a good idea. I'm going to pull a few traps, and then we'll take a water break. Ah, you bastard. Gotta fix this table again.
Johnny wants to know what key.
In the Isle Morada area. That's about as specific as I ever get. What's going on here? My table is not cooperating. It's not one thing, it's 10 or 12 others. Am I going to have to hand lift every one of these traps?
Oh, no.
I think I am. Oh, it's okay. Lobsters. Good lobsters. Look at that. That's a nice lobster.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Redbeard said, "Oh yeah, Redbeard style now."
It is, yeah. It is. We're gonna put these new discs to the test. It's a nice lobster. These are good sized lobsters.
Tim Land said, "One thing is for sure, you earn your money."
What little of it I get. That's a short. Some of these are really close. He's legal. That's a short. That's a short. We're going to leave 3 of these bastards in here to soak. Redbeard style.
That was pretty funny.
I don't know how heavy his traps are. Do you put concrete in those things, Redbeard? I don't imagine you'd have to.
Gary's, we're in the Florida Keys, the beautiful Florida Keys.
The beautiful Florida Keys. And it is a low, low tide right now.
Redbeard said, "No, sir, they soak up and sink on their own."
That must be nice.
Amanda says, "Do you throw them back if they're too small?"
No, we keep everything has a use. The short lobsters are kept as bait for the bigger lobsters because they like to hang out together. So we put the short lobsters in the traps to attract them.
Redbeard said, "Have to weigh mine down for about a week, the first week."
Just to get them waterlogged. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Tim Land says, "How do you sell, by the pound or individual?"
No, it's all by the pound. By the pound. For better or worse.
Gary's Rocks and Minerals wants to know, do you ship?
I do not. I don't do any retail. I do not. I wish I did, but it's just the logistics and everything is too much. It's all I can do to just keep this boat floating and all the things working.
Ryan Mallory says, "What we looking like today, Jesse?"
Ryan, what's up, man? It's all right. I'm getting a few. Spun my prop last week. Just got it back on the water. So, had some setbacks for the beginning of the season. My puller table is not cooperating, so I got to fix that. If stuff's not breaking, are you even working? Really?
Those are a lot heavier than they look, too.
They are.
Salty Tina says, "Jesse, how is Porter?"
Maybe we shouldn't say the whole name on that one, please. Porter's doing great. Porter is good. Channeling my inner Redbeard today.
Ryan says, "Ship breaks tied to the dock."
It does. It's true. He knows what he's talking about.
He must own a boat.
I don't know if he still does or not. It's a good question. I'm getting thirsty.
It's warm enough, that's for sure.
I'll trade you. No. No.
Johnny G says no bait in the traps.
We use shorts for bait. Short lobsters are bait. I'm going to be tasting wintergreen all day.
I know whose fault that is.
God damn it. It's all right. I forgive you.
The dyslexia kicked in.
I believe it's pronounced Lestixia.
That's Dixia?
Lestixia.
That's how it looks.
Yeah. That's the idea.
Just King says, how many traps?
Today, I think we're pulling 50, 60, something like that. We put a bunch out earlier. Not a bunch, a few.
Johnny wants to know, are you on the Gulf side?
No, we're on the Atlantic side right now. Fighting with my table. Again. Seems like I gotta do this every year. To some extent. Out of the bite.
Rob wants to know, how long do you soak the traps before pulling?
Depends on the weather, what the fish are doing. There's a lot of factors that go into it, you know. I don't really keep a set schedule. A lot of guys do. I don't.
Tina says, damn it, Jesse, hydrate.
Who?
Tina?
Tina. Whew. I am. Let me get this buoy up and I'm going to grab a water.
Everybody wants you to take a water break.
The water's made it on board, right?
They did. I did get that right. Not like the wintergreen epidemic.
All right, questions. Ask me questions while I'm taking a break here. Q&A.
Tim says, are the rules different between Gulf and Atlantic?
Not really. We're not allowed to fish Everglades National Park, but we can work up to the boundary for that. Other than that, there's really no difference.
T says, does Jesse eat lobster?
Not usually.
Ryan says, at least get an umbrella in a pipe screwed to the console.
I got a T-top. I got the T-top going.
Got a little bit of shade.
It's not much. It's really nothing.
Heather B says, only if it's microwave.
Only microwave lobsters on this boat. That's right. Heather B knows. Heather B's an OG around here.
Boiled Crabs wants to know, what kind of shampoo does he use?
Hey!
Here's some action.
The blood of my enemies, mostly. A little bit of children's tears. Shorts. We got shorts. This guy's pushing it. He might not be short. Shut up. No, he's short. Shorts. Lots of shorts. Yeah, don't be afraid to get all up in my shit here.
Yeah, I didn't want to get harmed in the process. I'll get closer to the trap so they can see.
You get on the legit, you take your chances.
Tracy says the children's tears provide extra shine.
They do. It's like herbal essence, but better. If anybody remembers those commercials.
Got a hey from Justin.
What's up, Justin? Stand all the way over here. All the way over. Something's jamming up the scupper over there.
Uh-oh. Heather B says purple Aussie bottle. Jen says you're giving your age away with the herbal essence. Johnny O says, how do you prevent others from poaching?
You don't.
John says hello from Virginia.
What's up, John?
Real fishermen know those service boats are the best from Boiled Crabs.
The what? What?
Let me go back.
You shot who in the what now?
Boiled Crab says real fishermen know them service boats are the best.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy says another water break.
No, I just got sweat in my eyes. Probably some seawater and crab shit and who knows what all.
Steve says, would you show the lobster bin again? Are you talking about the trout?
No, the live well.
Bin.
Yeah, see something's jammed up the shit. Nope, it's all clear. Oh, this is what's going on. My discharge hose came off. So all the live well water was just pouring into the deck.
Oh, that's a good way to fill it.
That dog won't hunt. Yeah, this boat does turn into a bathtub if the water can't get out.
Pond Hopper says, I hope you have a good season.
Hey, thanks, Pond Hopper. Appreciate you, man.
Jen wants to know, do you ever have help?
I got help right here. I got Jordan.
I'm holding the camera.
He's a Swiss Army man of help. All right. I wish Sarah was here to blame things on.
She was. I think she was a lot better as a camera woman. Also,
Yeah, you're a terrible camera woman.
I am a terrible camera woman. KH wants to know, can I buy some off you at a dock? If so, what's your location?
No, unfortunately, I don't do any retail. I'm not licensed for it.
Jeremy says we can blame Michelle now.
No, that's not appropriate. We're just going to have to work Jordan into it.
It's going to take some practice.
Lobsters.
Hey.
Heavy bastard. This is why. We got lots of lobsters. This is a good one. So see? Very legal. You look good. Yep. Got calibrated eyes for these bastards. This guy's on the edge. Stop. Short.
Jeremy says, damn it, Connor. I mean, Jordan.
Like my mom going through all the names of my brothers to get to mine. This is actually a good trap.
Max says, Jesse, you're a treat to watch.
Well, thanks. Short. A lot of these are really close. They got big shoulders. You guys are short. Short. Lots of shorts. I'm going to call that a short. If I can push it down, it's a short.
Why do these lobsters not have claws?
Different species entirely.
Santana, have you tried eating acorn barnacles?
I have not. Didn't know that was a thing.
Jeremy, Double J's, the comedians, enjoy the show.
Acorn barnacles.
I've seen a few YouTube videos where people are showing how to cook them.
That seems like a weird thing to harvest to eat. Do they get big?
Yeah, they're pretty big. I mean,
I know some deep sea barnacles get like bigger than my fist.
yeah, these, I mean, the ones that they were cooking were definitely the size of your
like
fist.
I would imagine there's something in there you could eat. I don't know how hungry I would have to be, but I have eaten a raw squirrel, so
You got to be pretty hungry for that.
I mean, circumstances matter, right?
Tina says Jesse needs some cat pee.
Wait, is that salty, Tina?
Yes.
That's not what I heard you say.
Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I was wondering why.
I misheard you. Not your fault.
I thought it was an inside joke I was missing or something.
Not your fault. I misheard. Sorry, Tina. Salty, Tina.
Santana says they make them look so good.
Oh, you put garlic and butter and shit on anything, and you can make it appetizing, I guess.
Martin wants to know, how many traps do you check a day?
Depends on the day. Not very many. I'm a small-time operator here.
Lisa, I was wondering why he said. Why he said not to say her whole name.
I heard something wildly inappropriate.
Vaughn asked, are those traps all the way on the ocean floor?
Yes. Yes.
Amy, he's using the smaller lobster as bait for the bigger lobster to come into the trap.
Right. They like to party, man.
The more the merrier.
That's how they see it.
Jeremy says, damn it, Jesse.
No, that's not how that works. Nope.
Tina says, or hearing aids.
Huh?
Now you sound like me. Martin says, looks like it would wear you out fast.
It does. It is. I'm exhausted right now.
Santana wants to know if you believe in mermaids.
Yeah, sure. I've seen them. I was at this fancy shindig with like rich people, right? Like obscenely wealthy people. And it was like a fundraiser deal for a lighthouse. And they had a swimming pool, a small swimming pool with hired mermaids swimming around in it. I was actually there with Sarah. That's the only reason I went. She asked me to go. It's not my thing. But she was wanting to support the cause. Honestly, I could think of better things to put money into, but what do I know?
Ryan says, you got to get that table straight. You're going to be dead by Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I'll fix it tomorrow. Or tonight. See what the J.B. Weld situation's looking like. Hey, look at this. This one still has a name on it.
Santana says, no, I mean actual mermaids. Do you think they exist?
Oh, unlikely, but you never know. I catch everything that swims or crawls out here at one time or another. If I find one, I'll let you know.
Ryan says there's always tomorrow.
I don't drink anymore, so it's less likely than it would have been. Yeah, this trap table is going to kill me, for sure. Somebody already ran this bastard over. Half of my buoy's gone. That's great. Yeah, this thing's turned into a bear. Get off of there, bastard. Rotting sargassum. It's delightful. Grabbing them by braille.
Vaughn wants to know how much is one average lobster.
Weighs a pound.
Or he wants to know how much it's worth.
Oh, not enough.
Sophia says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Sophia. And we have not had use for the bubbler yet. No bycatch at all. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, there hasn't been anything.
No bycatch. A few stone crab in the bay. That's it.
I was kind of excited to see what we got as bycatch. That one's loaded down.
The worst of it is how it's strung up and down the rope underwater.
Martin asked, you fish 7 days a week?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. I might do 3 or 4 days a week when stone crab opens. Maybe. Maybe.
Brian says, all that dead sargassum on the bottom drives a lot away.
Yeah, it does. It's bad for business. We need a tropical storm. That's what we need. Which sounds counterintuitive, but it would be good for the fishing right now. Yeah, it's a nice lobster. Shorts. Nothing crazy, but we're getting shorts, and that's something.
Brian says, you simmer down, sir.
That's how you know he's a local. I'm gonna need another water break soon.
Laura asked, why did he put 2 lobster back into the last trap and throw it back in?
The short lobsters are the baits. That's what brings the bigger lobsters in. They don't eat each other. They just like to hang out. Gives them a very, very false sense of security. Right?
They think everybody's okay because it's in there, but...
Huh?
They think that it's okay because everybody's in there, but...
Yeah, no. They're wrong. They couldn't be more wrong. Ryan, are you done fishing entirely now? You got the real job? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Brian says no. The real Ace says they think it's a social club of some sort.
Disco.
Brian says we are loading up Tuesday or Wednesday.
Nice. Couldn't stay away. I hope your trap table works better than mine.
Ryan says easiest way to make a hard living.
It is the worst way to make a living I've ever seen. I've done a lot of shit. This is the worst. The absolute worst way to make a living. I should have just done it in my early 20s. Had a good time. Called it a day. Went back to school. Got a real job. Instead, you can't even see all the bullshit I'm doing from over there, can you?
No, not a whole lot. You can see it all coming off.
You ain't gonna get in my way. Feels like an ice cream night.
Ice cream sounds good right now.
Does sound good. So that Cherry Garcia. I am sweating like a blind lesbian in a fish market.
Martin says, you must like it or you wouldn't be doing it.
I guess so.
Steve says crazy Californians would probably eat that green stuff.
Man, I wish there was a market for sargassum. There's got to be something you can do with it. I don't think you could use it for fertilizer because it's too full of salt, but cattle feed or something, you know.
Tina says that you need another water break. In all capital letters, water break.
Am I slowing down? Very well. Very
Doesn't
well.
take much. Proof of the water break. Everybody's very adamant about you taking a water break.
It is the key to life.
It does help. Jeremy says chug, chug.
Yeah. You know, this is way more comfortable in the apron than the Grundon bibs.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I'd be a little chimichanga.
Better airflow with the apron.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Ryan says bibs are a pressure cooker.
Oh, dude. Let's try to keep this bucket upright, huh?
Martin says you look good in it too.
Oh, thanks, Martin. I try, you know.
Vaughn says they're using sargassum, I guess, to make brick now.
No shit. I would not have guessed that. The table's working all of a sudden.
Hey, we'll take it when we can get it.
Wonder what happened. What changed? Motherfucker.
Had to say it. Had to say how good it was working.
It was. It was.
Martin says your lobster fashion show.
Yeah. Well, I do my little walk on the catwalk.
Tina says, Jesse, you still look fine.
Big lobsters in this one. Big stone crab, too. This guy might be a short. He's short. This guy's probably not. Stop. He's good. Look at that stone.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a nice crab. Big claws. That's what you want to see come October.
We in the Keys says, I always find lobster buoys at night. Seems like you could do it then.
No, it's illegal to pull traps at night. It's literally a crime. It's a nice crab. Leaving 3 in this one.
Brian says, let him hang out until October.
No way, man. No way. He'll just end up light, you know? Where am I going here? And the lobsters don't like going in a trap with a jumbo stone crab in it. It makes them nervous.
How long do you leave your pot down for?
All season. They'll be down there. I won't take these traps in until the end of the season. I might move them, maybe. Unlikely, but possible. Perhaps.
Chucky, he is leaving the lobsters in the trap, the shorts, because it attracts the bigger lobsters.
They like to hang out. They have little lobster discos.
Vaughn says there's nothing like this in Indiana.
No.
Pretty cool. Similar to baling hay. You know, it really is.
At least the puller's working. This morning the puller wasn't working at all. I replaced the switch.
Caleb wants to know, how do you know which traps are yours?
The buoys are colored and branded with my color and my license number. So they're easy to identify from a distance.
Fish says, hey, Jesse, how are you? It's been a minute.
What's up, Fish? Just hanging out, relaxing in the office, getting a suntan.
John D says, I didn't see you bake the trap.
They were already in there. Lobsters were already in the trap. If it's already got lobsters in it, I don't need to bait it.
Ryan says you need a pitchfork for the grass in the boat.
Shitting. Snow shovel, maybe. Well, I remember 3 years ago, was it 3 years ago, maybe 4, when the lobstering was so good. We were running out of room on the boat for the lobsters halfway through the day and had to go in early. It was crazy.
Ed wants to know, how long of a day usually?
It depends on what I'm doing, what the weather's doing, if I'm making money. Today, I don't know, 3-4 hour day ish.
Not bad.
Like, shit like this slows me down. Sargassum slows me down.
Steve wants to know, how many pounds do you end up with on an average day?
For lobster, you want to see an average of 1 pound per trap on average, like overall. That's a good middle of the road day.
Viper says hi from Everglades City.
Viper, he's a stone crabber. Just choking lobsters, man.
Ryan says, always got shit to do, whether on water or land work.
Yep. It never ends. That's a nice lobster. It's always something. Should have brought the drill. Would have tightened that down. All right. So last trap of the set right here.
Ringmaster says, hi from New Zealand.
New Zealand.
What's the temp? Looks hot there.
It's hot. I don't know.
Martin says, hope you have a good day. Got to go.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you.
JK wants to know if you've ever seen any triple tail on the buoys.
All the time. All the time. Usually babies, you know. This shit makes it a long day.
Love Me or Hate Me says, watching from Jamaica.
Jamaica. Never been to Jamaica. Ugh.
What's the craziest thing you've pulled from a trap?
Ooh. Probably basket starfish. That was pretty weird.
That was a really cool video.
That was weird. Weird animals.
Rachel says, watching from Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Alabama?
Alabama?
I met an asshole from Alabama once.
I know an asshole from Alabama.
Does he owe you money too?
Probably, if we look back far enough, yes.
At least it's nice out.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's a nice day.
Nice breeze while you're running.
What's going on there, Jordan?
Not much right now.
I don't believe that.
Hitman says, hello.
Hitman, what's up, man? Been a while. One little lobster. And some sargassum. Nothing impressive, that's for sure.
Michelle, she sent some jellyfish.
Oh, Michelle, thank you. I like the jellyfish action.
Hitman says, hope you've been doing good. Been rebuilding my tackle world.
That's been kind of a mixed bag so far this season. Mixed bag.
Audrey sent a heart.
Well, thank you, Audrey. It's weird. It's like all the buoys got jackpotted up on this end. I don't know what the deal with that is. Everything's piled up on top of itself. We're getting them. What time you got?
1:49.
Man, I think tonight is an ice cream soup night.
Ice cream soup?
I've got a recipe for ice cream soup. It's awesome.
Does it involve a microwave?
I mean, it could.
Michelle sent a coral.
Oh, Michelle. Thank you.
Pup says the tide has been ripping down there.
Yeah. Sarah the Gussock. That's a nice lobster.
What we got?
You hear him thumping around in there. It's a good one. Keeper. Got a few maybes. Yeah, he's good. Calm down.
He's feisty.
This is a good looking lobster. Nice stone crab.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Just a little too early.
He'll be around. Shut up.
Ryan says probably ibuprofen night from not having that table.
Ibuprofen? I'm gonna leave, man. Oh. Hell, I bet they could even sponsor the channel.
You could have a big sticker down the side of the boat.
Eating them like M&Ms while I'm working.
Charlotte says, hi, Jesse.
Charlotte. My dear friend, Charlotte.
Rowan wants to know, are you doing any good, Jesse?
You can show him the baskets. I'm getting my ass kicked for them. There's a few, you know. The weather's good, which is nice.
Tina says, Jesse, I'm telling Elaine.
Eileen. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of seaweed in there, too, I'm sure. But everything's big. Nice lobsters. Look at that. Shut up. Lots of keepers. Lots and lots of keepers. Shut up. Lots of keepers.
Looks like we got another mole.
Yeah. This is a good trap. Whacking them. That's how you fill a basket. How many out of this one trap is that? Baker's dozen.
Brian says, do you ever bait with legals?
I have, but I don't like to.
Ryan says a couple of the guys down here swear by it.
I only do that if if I can't find shorts. And I have to, then I'll bait with legals. That was a banger. That was a banger. Son of a bitch. Whew.
Yeah, hand pulling's not the easiest thing in the world.
This isn't even hand pulling. This is just hand lifting.
Or hand lifting.
Like, if I hadn't replaced that switch this morning, I'd be hand pulling.
Jeremy says water break in all caps.
Not with traps like that. Are you kidding? Ain't nobody got time for a water break when you're clearing traps like that. This set could turn this whole day around.
Jeremy says traps can wait. We need you, Jesse.
Ooh, look at all that sand coming out of there.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Just a lot of garbage. You don't.
Fossil Man, what kind of bait are you using? You still use pig's feet?
No, use short lobsters. We leave the baby lobsters in the trap to attract the bigger ones. That's the most effective bait.
120 Abrams says, how deep you go?
The deepest I'll fish is like maybe 30. This is a lot shallower than that. This is right here is like probably 8 or 10 feet. It's a really broken bottom on the edge of this channel. It's ups and downs.
Ryan says slave ship there. No water breaks, no table, maybe a holler and continuous abuse.
Beatings. Lots of beatings. But if you do good, ice cream soup.
Hey, that's always good to look forward to. I'm excited to see this recipe.
The trick is to leave it on the counter.
Is that the key action?
That's the secret ingredient.
Hitman says it's hard being your own boss.
It's the worst. Okay.
Tina says, and the cat eats it.
No. No, cat doesn't do ice cream.
Abrams said they don't pinch you?
No, they don't have claws. They have whips. If I wasn't wearing long sleeves, my arms would be shredded by the end of the day. Well, we're taking on water. Look at all that water.
That's a pretty good bit of water.
Oh, we're sinking.
Jacqueline says, they look like aliens compared to the ones here in Maine.
Well, I think all crustaceans are just sort of weird, fucked up looking critters to begin with. Like, some are definitely prettier than others, but.
Ryan says, already, Cap, Jesse, I'm out. You guys be safe and good luck on that line.
Thanks, buddy. We'll see you out here. I like Ryan. He's a good egg.
$120 Abrams says, I want to throw some out in Alaska next time I go.
Yeah. If shrimp's open, you can just throw shrimp pots. And, like, you know, they have regulations for the shit you can fish with everywhere you go.
Fossil Man says, do you need a deckhand?
watching me do this and think this looks like fun? No, it's pretty much a one-man band here. It's a nice lobster. It's another nice one. Oh no, I've got a blown out basket.
Uh-oh.
See that?
Yeah.
They're getting out.
Gonna have to recatch them.
Sun rot. I was wondering why that basket wasn't filling up. Kept throwing them in there. Yeah.
Found their way out.
Shit.
Fossil man, I worked on stone crab boats, blue crabs, and grouper boats.
Oh. Yeah, so you've done this shit, you know. No, I'm not really a big enough operation to where I need like a deckhand or anything. You know, I could always use a camera girl. If you're cuter than Jordan, which should not be hard to do.
It's not very hard.
No, it's a low bar.
Nah, that's a very easy requirement to meet.
And my whole operation looks like a total shit show today. like top to bottom, everything about today is a shit show. It's just that kind of day.
That's the little surprises.
Man.
Hitman says, I'd like to stay and fish, but have a good day. I got to get something done.
Hitman, go get productive, man. Shit. These are real hit and miss. These traps. Gunrunners.com. So I used to do sponsorships for traps. We're not doing that this year, but it was a lot of fun when we did do it.
That was a lot of fun.
It was.
My traps didn't catch anything, so Jesse stopped me from naming them.
Huh?
I said my traps never caught anything, so I got stopped from naming them.
Well, you had one named On-Site Services, and I was like, who the hell is that? I don't remember that. I didn't realize it was yours.
Dwight Baldwin says, watching this is addicting.
Well, I'm glad you're entertained.
Ryan G says, have you ever caught someone with stealing your lobster's physics?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. They waved and said thank you as they left. And I got less angry about that than I did somebody fouling up the chewing tobacco order.
I don't know who would do that, but they deserve to be reprimanded for it.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not. See? Son of a bitch. I'm spun around this other line. Or he spun around me, one of the two. Oh, this sucks.
GCap wants to know how the neck is doing.
Oh, seems to be working all right. Lifting the weight of 2 traps here. See, it's all fouled up. What a pain in the ass. Do I know this guy? Who is this? I know this guy. Good guy.
Fossil Man says, I hate when they put traps near somebody else's traps.
Hey man, it happens. You know, just because we got tangled up doesn't mean anybody put their trap on top of the other guy. Shit moves around with the current and the weather, and a lot of times it's just outside of someone's control. I don't get mad about it. It takes a lot to get me really worked up these days. You know what I mean?
He's calmed down in his older age.
Right. It takes a lot. Like somebody fouling up an order.
Fouling up what?
An order.
Oh, an order. Yeah.
An order. Get my order wrong.
I was going to make a comment about that, and you beat me to it.
These are big shorts. They're on the edge. Look at that. It's touching. It's right on the edge.
So close.
Big shorts. Big shoulders on them. Ooh. He's legal. God damn, dude.
He's going slow, too.
We'll leave those in there.
Fossil Man, how many traps do you have on your line?
On this line, I think it's 17 on this set. I think. I'm ballparking. But this is definitely the best set of the day.
This has been a good one.
I mean, we probably pulled 15 pounds out of that one trap.
Bradley, he leaves the shorts in to bait the bigger ones to come in. I think it's a social event.
They're a gregarious species. They're very social. They like to hang out.
Meek Owen says 16 because you ran over one.
That was the other set. I know where it's at. I can get the son of a bitch back.
Michelle sent some groove straws.
Some what?
Groove straw?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's
Is it a cartoon?
Sombrero.
Oh. Nice. Thank you, Michelle.
How do you know where you can throw your baskets?
I've been doing this a long time. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have. It's just not a great day. Don't let the amateur hour shenanigans fool you. I'm actually an old hand at this. Oh. Yeah, he's good. This guy looks good too. It's a nice lobster. Nice mahogany. They're all just sliding right out of that goddamn thing. I'm gonna have to round them up. Hiya! What am I missing on there?
Let's see. Happy Go Living says he didn't answer the question.
What question?
That's what I'm looking for now. Oh, I guess to the, how do you know where you can throw your basket?
Oh, I've been doing this a long time. I'm familiar with where the lobsters like to go. You know, as far as can or can't, that's not really a thing. Like, you can put them anywhere you want. You don't want to put them in like a heavily trafficked area. I don't think you're allowed to do that, but it's a terrible idea, even if you could. Look at all that.
Nicholas says white Rust-Oleum be money in front.
Is that a idea for a sponsor? Oh yeah! Look at that!
Man.
Sun shines on the dog's ass every once in a while, huh?
The table worked and it's full.
That makes me want to buy a scratch-off lottery ticket.
Tommy wants to know, what kind of wood are those traps made of?
American pine, which are actually from Canada.
Nicholas wants to know, how often do you eat crab?
Never. Gramps, your trap is still got your name on it, and it's still fishing, and it's catching pretty good. Look at that guy. That's a nice lobster.
That is a really nice one.
There's a whole pile of them in there. Nice size. Look at the shoulders on him. Getting down to the ones you got to gauge. This is a good trap. Everything's been good. That's a short.
60 Ball says there is a lot of water on the boat.
No, it's bilge water. It's normal.
It's supposed to be there.
It runs out the back when I put the boat in gear.
Out says, do you have a problem with worm borers eating the wood traps?
Yeah, of course, eventually. You know, that's why we use the American pine. It's more expensive than the Honduran stuff, but it's harder. It takes the worms longer to eat through. What a trap, huh?
That was a really good one.
Get them, Gramps.
Out wants to know, do you have to take the traps out to dry during the season?
No, they stay out here all season long. At the end of the season, I bring everything up and I stack it on pallets, and I pretend to do gear work. We've actually got a mess of lobsters.
Got a pretty good amount, I think.
It's hard to say exactly because that one basket's got a hole in it. But
me watching says, why not put 2 traps in a good spot?
Well, you do if you can. That's why I wasn't going very fast. I was like, fuck.
Had a tag along.
Going slow.
Real Expert says, are males/females preferred from the buyer?
Doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Nicholas wants to know, how expensive is a lobster fishing permit?
It's not like that. I think the actual license itself is a couple $100, something like that. But you have to buy the tags. Every trap that you fish, you have to buy a tag from another fisherman that's getting out of the business. So that gets expensive quickly. It's not like up north. It's a different system. Every fishery is structured and managed differently everywhere you go.
Lots of sargassum on that.
Yeah, it's bad. It's fucking everything up. Put it over here.
Real Expert says, cool deal. Thanks, bub. I appreciate your work. I enjoy the good lobster down here on the Gulf Coast of Texas.
Nice. Glad you like it. Oh, we got a trunk fish.
Awesome.
Look at that guy. He's in the boxfish family. Isn't that crazy? Little tail just wagging away.
Awesome little critter.
Like a puppy. Weird fish, man.
He is not too worried about getting away from this boat.
Nah, he don't care. It's a weird fish. Some guys like to eat those things.
Those?
Yeah.
Huh.
Not me, but some guys do. Back when I had those other guys across the canal from me, I see the carcasses floating in the water.
Really? Dustin says, I thought you kept bycatch for the aquarium sales.
Not those right now. Normally, yes. But aquarium fish sales are way, way down this year. So my tropicals guy has asked me to be super selective with what I bring him. He only wants the good shit. That's easy to sell.
Robert says, how deep is it?
That's 8 or 10 feet in here, I think. It's hard to say exactly because it's a real busted up bottom.
Nicholas wants to know how often you check the boxes.
It depends on the weather and the fishing. It all depends. I don't keep a real schedule. I just never have. I play it fast and loose.
We're in the Florida Key, the beautiful Florida Keys. Tracy wants to know, what would be the good shit for bycatch?
Angelfish, definitely top of the list. The big puffers. I'm getting real tired of this shit.
Chris says, I caught a sea robin in Jersey yesterday.
Those are cool looking fish, man.
He says they look like aliens.
Yeah, they're really cool looking. Anything in the sculpin family just looks weird, you know? We've got a fish here called a scorpion fish. It looks somewhat similar to a robin. It's got the real colorful pectoral fins underneath. And they look hideous when you bring them up. And then when you put them in a fish tank, they look badass. I've got a video of me catching one and putting it in a fish tank. And it like, all these weird little horns and shit come out on its head that you don't even see when it's out of the water. It's cool looking.
Chris says, I got married there on a pirate ship.
Nice. Congratulations.
Junior says, did you just put the small ones back in the trout?
Yes, the short lobsters are the bait for the bigger lobsters. That's how we attract them.
Real Expert says, do any of the weekend warrior recreational fishermen like to check your traps for you?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Especially on this spot. It's super popular for divers. It's a good area for lobster, you know. Nothing you can do. I am powerless against the poachers. Like, the only thing that I could do about that would put me in jail. And jail sucks. Right? Sucks. It's the worst Kool-Aid you've ever had in your life.
T says, what's the temperature there today?
It's hot. It's hot. I don't even know. Don't even know. It's hot.
Desert Dog wants to know, would it be unsafe to swim in that water? Damn, looks so refreshing.
No, people swim in this all the time. Porter. Somebody robbed this trap. See all the little scratchy scratches in the silt? Those are footprints of lobsters that were in this trap. And there's no lobsters in it.
Yeah, because they didn't just get out.
No. I mean, they can, but why would they? I need to fix that hinge. It's coming apart on me.
Happy Go Living says, can you get in trouble for having the shorts on your boat?
No. No, it's industry standard. We're allowed, I think the limit's 50 shorts at a time you're allowed to have on the commercial boat. I can't take them back to the dock, right? That would be illegal. But yeah, this is just how you fish for these lobsters.
Michelle says 86 and sunny in Islamorada, Florida.
That's not the heat index.
Yeah, it is. It's hotter than 86.
It's way hotter than 86. That's not the heat index.
Emily says, do y'all need a hand?
Sure, Emily. Emily sounds cuter than Jordan.
It does.
So,
by a long shot.
Yes, I am taking applications for Camera Girl. Son of a bitch. You don't have any JB Weld in your truck, do you?
I do not. No JB Weld. And I didn't even bring a welder.
I might have some at home. I need to get a can of spray paint anyways.
Fossil Man says, you want your camera girl in the bikini.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's a dress code, but
lots of sarcasm on that one.
all dead, rotting sarcasm. That's a heavy trap. This one should have gone on the reef. It's a spider crab.
Nice.
Little guy. See, they got these little cups on the inside of their claws. If I can get him to open his claw. There you go. Oh. Open it. Open. There you go. See the cups on the inside? They scrape algae with these claws. That's what they're evolved to do. So these are really important for the health of the reef because they eat the algae that grows on the rocks and corals. Stop. Diver got a hold of this one.
Oh yeah.
That's what did that. Diver. And he's a short. Good job, Diver. You mutilated a short.
Chubbs wants to know, is that the Krusty Krab?
It could be. It looked pretty crusty to me. Oh. Is that mine? No.
No, I don't.
Does it have a white bottom?
Yeah.
It's me. I don't know how it got over there. That's way out of line.
It's definitely warmer than when we started.
Is it?
I think so.
I hadn't noticed.
Jonathan wants to know, what length do you guys keep?
3-inch carapace. So between the eyes to the back of the carapace has to be 3 inches. Anything below that's a short, and we use those for bait. I should probably do another explainer video on all that, huh?
Dale P says, wise dude, the only one working. Chop, chop.
Well, if Jordan wasn't here, he'd be mounted up on top of the tea table, and the view is not nearly as good. Right? Son of a bitch.
Jeep says, we even have cotton candy colored lobster here in Maine.
Ooh. Is that where they get the flavor for the vapes? Cotton candy lobster vapes? It's like that Copenhagen flavored ice cream.
Copenhagen.
Look at that guy. Nice.
Ray says it would be pretty cool if that table automatically brought the box on top of it.
Wouldn't that be cool? Hey,
that's a good idea.
That's a fucking good idea. Somebody should build something like that.
Cotton candy. Foo says cotton candy lobster vapes sound interesting. Big G says, do you ever clean your boat up as it needs painting up?
No, it's a work boat, man. I don't I don't put a lot of work into the aesthetics, you know.
Kevin says, do you think you lose have your catch to poaching?
You lose some, sure. How much is hard to say. You know, it's different every season. I probably lose more to cutoffs from boat propellers, not my own.
Not my own. Normally,
not my own.
Cassie says, where are the claws?
They don't have claws. They have whips. They got whips, no claws.
Michelle says, ask Jesse if he has any new videos on YT.
Oh, yeah, I started a new YouTube channel that is not commercial fishing content. It's underwater videography that I do. I was actually working on that for a lot of that month while I was in Alaska over the summer. Just a passion project that I really enjoy doing. But if you want to support it, show it some love, that'd be cool. Check it out. They're all super long videos. Like, I string them together into like 8-hour long videos. So it's like ambient stuff. And there's no narration, there's no music. It's just fish swimming around doing what fish do with no people around to disturb them.
Mary says, how was Alaska, Jesse?
It was nice. It was nice. It was like 50s, 60s most of the time I was there. You know, some 40s. Got to visit some family. It's good. It was a good trip. Oh. So yeah, I actually got a video on there in Prince William Sound while I was up in Alaska with a sea lion chasing a giant halibut. A stellar sea lion on his ass right across the screen. It was really cool.
He was going for some lunch and got it on camera.
Yep. I'm sure it was a bloodbath behind the camera. Another diver got this one. See if he's legal. Maybe he got away from the diver. Oh, he's a short. Good luck, little fella.
Real Expert says, so do you enjoy lobster meals?
Yeah, I love what I do. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't like doing it.
I think he meant meals, like eating the lobster.
Oh, no. I would. I'm more of a red meat kind of guy. You know, I like a steak.
Nicholas says, what do you mean a diver got them? Does a diver hurt them?
Yeah, divers try to get them out of the holes with their hands, and they try to grab them by the whips on their face, and their whips break off. So they end up with just stumps instead of their whips. It's actually like torturing the lobster. That'd be like ripping part of your face off. But you're not going to find too many people that feel bad for a lobster, right?
Beck says, hi, Jesse. Long time no see.
Beck. You son of a bitch.
Legacy says, to trap for lobster, do you pay to trap in a certain area?
No. You fish wherever you want. Mostly. You know, there's some closed areas, you know, but put them wherever you want. Oh. Hey, that's a nice lobster there. Healthy too. Angry. I just keep throwing them in that basket and they keep fucking sliding out the back.
Sliding.
Let's check this guy. Damn. Angry.
He wasn't real. He was happier down there.
Oops. 86 that, will you?
Do what?
What do we got? One more. It's the last one.
One more.
What time is it?
It is 2:35.
We did all that in a half hour.
It's not bad when you, especially doing them by hand. The last part there.
That ain't bad.
Bob, no, he uses shorts to bait the larger ones into the trap.
Yep. Well, we got at least 2 baskets full, maybe 3, huh?
I don't think it looks too shabby.
Well, considering nothing got baited before, right?
Jonathan says you have issues with thieves taking the lobster.
Occasionally. That's a thing. You know, there's no stopping it. I think there's a fish in here. Holy shit at the mutton.
Man.
That's a nice mutton.
Holy smokes.
He's pissed off.
Yeah, he's not happy. That is a good one.
Behold. Hey, get all in there. That's a nice mutton snapper.
Wow.
He's in there chowing down on short lobsters. That's what he's doing.
He had found a home.
Yeah. He hasn't been in there too long. He's not beat up. All right.
Bob wants to know, can you keep him?
No.
That is a really nice one.
Really nice fish.
Oh my God.
God damn. Look at that guy.
I would have been thrilled to catch one that size.
Most people would. That was a big mutton. Well, that's it. That's all the excitement. That was it.
Martin says, is this Oklahoma?
Oklahoma? We're not even okay, let alone Oklahoma.
Tall guy says, it's my birthday today.
Hey, that was your birthday mutton. Son of a bitch. Grab that, please. It's in the water.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize it was the...
It's fucked. It's fucked, I'm sure.
Here, take mine.
Yeah, give me that. Yeah, my mic went in the bilge water. No big deal. I couldn't see. Anyway, so that's the day. I'm really tired. I'm gonna drop these lobsters off. Probably get a nap.
Run by the gym. It's arm day.
Yeah, maybe get some ice cream soup later. But I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out and all the support. I'll be back on, I don't know, a few days. If I don't go bully netting tonight, we'll see how I feel. If we go bully netting tonight, that'll be interesting. But so we'll see you later. I know it's complicated.